You say you ain't never dated what now?
I said I ain't never dated a black man, and I ain't going to.
You don't want no black man?
No, I sure don't.
Why not?
No, I wasn't raised up like that.
You weren't raised up like that.
That's right. I was raised up right, and I'm glad I was.
Ain't Philip black?
He wasn't my boyfriend. He was the friend. I just talked to him because I didn't have nobody to talk to, and he talked. I had never dated him,
So
I ain't went to bed with him.
And how old are you?
I'm 75. I'll be 80. This coming up April the 10th. I ain't for no man.
You 75 and you'll be 80 April the 10th.
Yeah, I'm not looking for no. I don't want no. I'm happy just like I am. I got my car. I got a place to live, and I'm taking care of myself. And I'm gonna have to, because I ain't got nobody to do it.
Okay.
See what I'm talking about?
I hear you.
I've been living by myself all these years since my husband died. All three of them died.
Was he black?
No, they was white.
Okay, right.
And then the black killed me. Have you dated? I had one come to that point.
I'm gonna start it off. I don't think that was racist at all. You know what I'm saying? If the lady says she was married, had 3 husbands, and her preference is white, I don't understand how they label that as racist. If someone say they don't want to date someone, it ain't racist. I used to hate when people use like, "Oh, you ain't never dated a black guy, you racist." I hate that because that same tactic we could run on black people too. "Oh, you never dated a white woman, you racist." You know what I'm saying? You know, so you know what I'm saying? She lived life, she loved, she know what she wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Look, you can have a preference, but the problem is what make it racist was she said, "You never dated a black person." She said, "I was raised right." That's what make it racist.
Yeah. What to a certain degree, but I think you're reaching.
Not at all. To say that you have never dated a black person because you was raised up right.
I think you're making a correlation. I'm be like this. I think you're taking the two to justify your point. You know what I'm saying? And well, you're using that to justify your point. She could have just been saying, "Yo, she was raised right. She got a husband. She married her husband passed on, or whatever. The next one passed, or whatever the situation was. She just said she was married. She just married. You know what I'm saying? You could say, "Yo, I ain't never dated a white chick. I was just raised right. I was married when I was younger. I did it right. I ain't sleep around." You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be that's necessarily true to justify that. If she ain't saying that,
you reaching. You the one reaching, sir. Hell no. Because at the end of the day, we human beings just like everybody else. And if you had the opportunity to date them, but because you was raised right, you're racist. Because guess what? I date a white woman if I was able to. That didn't come my way. Don't mean I was raised wrong. Everybody can have a preference, but if that preference is something that fundamentally wasn't put in your way, racism.
I don't think it was racist. I don't think it was. Now, yeah, she said what she said, but when you think about it, you can choose whoever the hell you want to procreate with, right?
Okay.
And if she,
what they got to do with how you raised, though? What they got to do with how you raised?
Well, she was raised to stick with her kind, and there's nothing wrong with that, right?
Umar Johnson preached that.
This my cry.
Umar Johnson preached that.
Who?
Huh?
Umar Johnson preached that.
My dude running around with snow buddies. He not slick.
Yeah,
he not slick.
But what I'm saying, yeah. So I don't think anything she said was really racist at all.
If she had said, "Hey, I was raised to,"
you know what got me more than anything wasn't the raise right. Is she said her birthday, she's gonna be 80. She's 75 now, but she's gonna be 80 coming up.
Yeah.
So she about to gain 5 years in her next birthday.
Yeah, we dealing with this is our second schizophrenic video.
Right. We don't know if she's starting to lose the marbles a little bit, you know.
Starting to
seem like it's finna go. But I don't think she said anything was
good Lord.
So what she was born in a leap year? What if she was born on February 29th? Well, her birthday like every 4 years.
Okay, then she ain't 75. She's
she jumped 5 years though.
She 12.
And the thing was, she repeated it twice, not just once.
Her mat was off. That's all.
She said it like twice.
Nah. Racism got her brain a little fried.
Nah, I don't think
so.
So.
If she was racist, right, she would have had to make a statement where she is basically defaming a black person or saying, "Oh, I would never," like if she had said, "Oh, I would never date a black person because
she did.
Yeah,
she did pee. She said it. She said it.
did.
She's like, because she the part where she was explaining, the lady's like, what happened to Philip? She's like, oh, I ain't never slept with Philip. He was just someone I knew. But
yeah,
I talked to him because I ain't had nobody
use that as an example.
She didn't say I ain't mess with Philip because he was black. She just say it was somebody I knew. They could have been cool, but it ain't her tribe.
It sounded like they was in a relationship, but she just trying to justify it.
Now, the fact that she used to hang out with him proved that she's not racist.
Exactly.
Hanging out don't mean nothing.
Black dude. She
literally said she was lonely and didn't have nobody to talk to. That's like getting a dog. She was lonely. She didn't have nobody to talk to. It was out of survival, talking to this black man named Philip.
Yeah,
desperado.
But so you think this was a driving Miss Daisy situation? That type of situation?
That's what it sounded like. She ain't laid with him. She ain't never went to bed with him, but they could talk because she was lonely.
Right.
She's using that man. She's using that man. She was using that man the same way they used us to cut sugar cane and cotton in these fields, okay? Same way. Usury.
So let me ask you this.
Stand on it.
I think Philip hit it.
He probably did because she got real up in arms.
I ain't never seen that, man.
He got real defensive.
I never laid with him. Why you lying?
Yeah.
Only you and Philip know.
Because she trying to save face. You know what I'm saying?
She went black and she didn't want to go back. But that's why she's lonely now. 75 going on 80. Nobody take care of her. Probably got kids.
She was married 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times. It never loved at all. It sounds like it's no churning in there.
Because the fact that she asked her auntie about Philip or
she
whatever.
She never said nothing about it. She living alone. She didn't say, "Oh, my kids come and see me." She living alone.
Okay.
Well, that could have been another part of the
racist
too.
Either way,
she went to see her auntie. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that she asked her about him tells me that he probably used to hang around, so they know something like that.
Okay.